In today's video, we're talking about why insurance claims get denied because this is one of the most frustrating moments people experience with insurance. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever filed a claim thinking you were covered only to be told no, this conversation is going to help things make a lot more sense. Let's get into it. Most people don't find out how insurance really works until something goes wrong. And when a claim is denied, it can feel confusing, stressful, and very unfair. The truth is, most denials follow very specific patterns, and once you understand those patterns, you can protect yourself before you ever need to file a claim. Insurance claims are not judged on feelings or intent. They are reviewed based on the exact rules written into your policy. When you file a claim, the insurance company looks at what happened, when it happened, and whether the situation fits what your policy actually covers. A claim denial does not always mean the insurance company is acting in bad faith. In most cases, it means something did not line up with the policy terms, the timing, or the documentation. Understanding how that process works puts you in a much stronger position. Policy lapses and mispayments. One of the most common reasons claims get denied is a lapse in coverage. This happens when a policy is canceled or temporarily inactive, often because of a mispayment. Even if the lapse is short, insurance companies typically will not cover incidents that happen during that time. Many people assume a small delay or grace period will not matter, but when it comes to claims, active coverage at the exact time of the incident is critical. This is why automatic payments and checking renewal dates are so important. A simple oversight can turn into a denied claim when you need coverage the most. Fault and liability issues. Fault plays a major role in auto insurance claims. If you're found to be at fault for an accident, your policy determines what damages are covered and how much will be paid. Claims can be denied or limited when fault is unclear or disputed. Conflicting statements, missing police reports, or lack of evidence can all slow down the process and lead to denials. In some cases, partial fault can reduce how much is paid out. And understanding how fault is determined helps you know what to expect before filing a claim. Coverage limits and missing coverage. Another very common reason claims get denied is coverage limits. So, insurance policies only pay up to limits listed on your declarations page. If damages exceed those limits, the insurer may only pay part of the claim or deny certain portions altogether. Claims are also denied when the type of damage is not covered by the policy. For example, if you do not carry comprehensive or collision coverage, certain losses simply will not be paid. Many people assume that they're fully covered without realizing what their policy actually includes. This is one of the biggest gaps between expectations and reality. Next, let's talk about late claim reporting. Timing matters more than most people realize. Many insurance policies require claims to be reported within a specific time frame, so waiting too long to file can raise red flags or lead to denial. Delays can also make it harder to verify details, gather evidence, or confirm damage. If accidents or loss occurs, reporting it promptly is going to help protect your claim, even if you're unsure whether you want to move forward right away. Next is incomplete or inaccurate information. Claims can also be denied due to incomplete or incorrect information. This does not always mean fraud, but insurers expect consistency and accuracy. Details like dates, locations, and descriptions of events need to match supporting documents such as photos, repair estimates, and reports. Inconsistencies can really slow down claims or result in denial if the insurer believes the information does not add up. Being clear, honest, and thorough from the start is going to help avoid unnecessary issues. Next is medical claims and delayed treatment. So, injury-related claims often face additional scrutiny. If medical treatment is delayed, insurers may question whether the injury was caused by the actual accident. Claims can be denied if injuries were not documented promptly or if the medical records do not clearly connect the injury to the incident. This is why seeking medical attention and keeping records is so important. Even minor injuries should be documented early to avoid problems later on. Next is fraud concerns and red flags. So, insurance fraud is taken very seriously. Providing false information, exaggerating damages, or submitting inconsistent statements can all trigger denials. Once fraud is suspected, insurers may deny the claim outright and investigate further. This can actually have long-term consequences, including difficulty obtaining insurance in the future. Even unintentional mistakes can raise concerns, which is why accuracy matters throughout the process. Now, let's talk about why understanding your policy will actually reduce denials. So, one of the best ways to avoid claim denials is understanding your policy before something happens. Knowing your coverage types, limits, and exclusions helps you avoid surprises. Insurance surveys and comparison tools can really help people see how different coverage levels affect outcomes. They also help highlight gaps that could lead to denials. So if you want to explore how coverage choices impact claims, we do have have a comparison survey tool down in the description, so you can check out a couple of different options, whether that's car insurance, home insurance, whatever it may be. Go ahead and use our link down below, and you can go ahead and see how different insurance claims work. Now, let's talk about pricing. So, insurance pricing is closely tied to coverage decisions. Lower premiums often mean fewer protections, while broader coverage usually costs more. Again, if you want to check out different pricing options, we do have that link down below. All you have to do is enter in your zip code and then how many cars will be on your policy, how old you are, and answer a couple questions. For the home one, you will just have to enter in your address and a couple of other questions. And then as soon as you click submit, you'll get a bunch of different options around you. Now, the biggest advantage of understanding why claims get denied is preparation. You're much less likely to miss deadlines, choose insufficient coverage, or make mistakes during the claims process. It also just gives you confidence when speaking to the insurers, adjusting coverage, or shopping for a new policy that fits your needs. Now, the downside is that insurance policies are still complex. Even well-informed policyholders can face denials, delays, or disputes. Appealing a denial can take time and effort, and in some cases, professional help may be needed. Understanding the system does not guarantee approval, but it does improve your chances. Now, I just wanted to touch on a couple of bonus tips to really help you avoid denials. So, one of the simplest ways to reduce the chance of a denied claim is to document everything early. Take photos at the scene, save repair estimates, and keep copies of any communication related to the incident. Even small details can really matter later on. Even in your notes app, just write a timeline of everything that happened. You can even include photos in your note as well. Keep everything organized. It's going to make it so much easier. Next is to report incidents as soon as possible. If you're unsure whether you want to move forward with a claim, that's okay. But waiting too long can create unnecessary issues and raise questions that are easy to avoid with early reporting. Next is to review your policy before you need it. Knowing your coverage limits, exclusions, and deductibles ahead of time helps prevent surprises and makes the claim process less stressful when something goes wrong. Next is to keep your information up to date. Change in address, vehicle use, or drivers on the policy should be reported promptly. Outdated information can cause delays or denials that feel unfair but are preventable. Next is, if a claim is denied, ask for a clear explanation in writing. Understanding the specific reason gives you a better chance to correct mistakes, proving missing documentation, or decide whether an appeal actually makes sense. And finally, don't assume that a denial is the final word. Some claims can be reviewed or appealed, especially if new information becomes available. So staying calm, informed, and organized makes a really big difference. So should you even care about denials? If you have insurance, this matters. Understanding why claims get denied helps you protect yourself before an accident or loss ever happens. It allows you to choose coverage intentionally, document incidents properly, and meet important deadlines. Instead of feeling powerless, you gain clarity and control. If you want to explore tools that help you compare coverage or understand how different policies handle claims, you can use all of the links down in the description below to figure out what the best policy is going to be for you. As a personal note, I know how overwhelming insurance can feel, especially when something goes wrong and you're already stressed. You are so not alone in that. And that's why learning how the system works can make a really big difference. And by you watching this video, you're already making strides in the right direction. And again, if you wanted to check out the different coverage options, I highly recommend doing this. That way you can have a clean, fresh start, get the best price possible, and make sure you understand your coverage completely. The link is down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand insurance in a clear, straightforward way so you can make confident decisions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you aren't already, and of course leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.